coming soon. Until then, enjoy the vibes.
My baby, your body's on fire. Hey, body's on fire. Just enough. My baby, your body's on fire. Hey, body's on fire. My baby, your body's on fire. Yeah. This one I can do with the jabba. Me, I no get time at the jabba. Dada cover my face, calling me lava. Biggie man, we know the where I money, what's it come? Chewbacca, all depend. We can go ride the wind, and the it, die for nothing. My nigga, what's it come? Chewbacca, all depend. We can go ride the wind, and the it, die for nothing. Make you no say anything when you do, they must commentate.
I can't come and kill myself.
Anything when I did do, I did try to they do on my way.
I can't come and kill myself.
Plenty survive we face just to make sure money day. All my people that go say I know one time, I know one time, I know one time. I want enjoy, I want jump life, I want buy me food, I want build house, I still want to know. Tell me, money, what's it come? Chihuahua. All the penny, they get it, why the money, and the fee, that is nothing. My nigga, what's it coming? Chihuahua, all the penny, they get it, why the money, and no fees. Different things, them happening, schemes and packaging. In a one night for shows, I'm juggling. Flow like the ocean, my boat, I'm paddling. Tradition up, Bella, that's my bro, my family, goes in chains. When it comes to money, I take concentrate. Like I tell you straight, you are not my mate. If you become mission, I be head of state. All my people then go say, I know one fight, I know one time, I know one women. I want enjoy, I want jump life, I want buy motor, I want build house, I still want to know. Tell me, my nigga, what's it come? Chewbacca, all the belly, they can get ride the money, and the kids die for nothing. My nigga, what's it come? Chewbacca, all the belly, the galley, ride the women, and no kids, die for nothing. Oluwa Bana,
All right. Good morning. I'm going to be able to go through this chat real quick this morning and say hello to everybody. I have a lot to talk about. I was supposed to be writing down all the different topics I was going to talk about today, but for whatever reason, I think I just do better freestyling it because I've had days to write this shit down and I ain't wrote down a goddamn thing other than what's up in the title for today's live. So let me go ahead and speak to everybody real quick because I want to hear and get into this. I know it's a lot of people live, a lot more people that want to go live. And I want to catch these lives just like y'all. Okay. Hey, Dr. LaShonda. Good morning, sis. Good morning, Ida. Simply a Queen. Good morning, Unhinged. Good morning, Samantha. I hope we can make your 12-hour day just a little bit less hectic. I got my sister, BBW, up in the building. I was just over there at her live. I was surprised to see you actually live so early this morning because I just had got up and I was like, what have I missed? And as soon as I clicked on the thing, I seen that you were live. So we also have Maverick, okay, 2.0, okay. All right. So if anybody else comes in, moderators, please make them feel welcome. But we're just gonna go ahead and get started, right? So the I'm gonna start with drunkity. Okay, drunkity and druggity. Hey Benz. So I was over at Pizarro's the other day and Bree was like, hit the link or whatever. And I really had no plans of hitting the link. Y'all know I don't even really hit a whole lot of links like that anymore. And if I do, I might stay up there for a little 1-2 and then I'm gone. But drunkity had just so much shit to talk about. And I was like, first of all, this is not even your page. Who the fuck was talking to you? Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? You know what I'm saying? So I didn't pay her no mind. But anyway, by the time I went and clicked on the link, and her child hooping and hollering and carrying on in the background, instead of her fucking tending to that, I'm like, I wish a motherfucking piano teeth ass bitch motherfucking would. At least a motherfucking piano got motherfucking 88 keys, but that bitch got motherfucking 83 of the motherfuckers missing. I will never argue with a motherfucking bitch who's walking through, catch walk. All I have to do is put my key in the motherfucking car and go wherever I want to go. You on foot with a buggy, and you're using the buggy to be your daughter's stroller, your grocery cart, and whatever else, and you think you're going to talk to me? I don't think the fuck you are talking to me. You better go find somebody to fucking play with, because I am definitely not the fucking one. You haven't been able to keep custody of none of your kids, and you got your last chance to try to do it with Nala, and you're not even doing a good job of that. You want everybody damn live, and Nala screaming and hollering and fucking cooing and cawing and shit in the motherfucking background. Tend to your goddamn child. And I'm gonna tell you what else you gonna do. Stay in a fucking child's place. When you talking to me, you talking to a grown ass motherfucking woman with grown ass children. Respect me and I will respect you. If I'm not talking to you, don't talk to me. Because I'm not the one to be playing with you. Okay? You ain't even from the B sector. And y'all know I don't argue with nobody who ain't from the B sector. So me and you, we really don't have no business motherfucking talking. And you showing $1,000. Oh, here's $1,000. Bitch, what the fuck is $1,000? Show me 4,000. That still ain't no motherfucking money. Show me 4,000. Show me that you can save that 1,000 a week for a whole motherfucking month. Come on here and show me 4,000 and I'll show you 4,000. You don't want to play the money game with me. Okay? So cut it out. All right. So I'm gonna move on to what y'all really want to talk about, because drunkity is not really even relevant, if you ask me. I'm a little upset that people are starting to let her come back over on their platforms, because she is so disruptive and just annoying all at the same time. Okay. So the other day, when I was on, so Pizarro ended her live and Brianna struck up her live. So I went over there and I had talked to Malik, and then me and Malik, we had exchanged numbers, right? And what's up, misunderstood? And everybody tried to make it like it was a big deal. And I'm like, I don't fuck with married men. I mean, I get it. I don't fuck with men at all. But I'm just saying, like, I ain't gonna be like overstepping boundaries and like getting crazy with somebody else's husband. So me and Malik, we talked for literally, I'm not even exaggerating, we talked for 2 hours, right? So we talked for 2 hours, and I had told him, I was like, I don't know if Brooke will talk to me. I was like, but I'd like to have a conversation with her, because I think it's only fair for me to give her an opportunity to say anything that she wants to say, because it wouldn't be good if I just listened to you and then I came live with that perception, just only based off of what he said. So anyway, I was over on Nika's and everything, and I was like, look, Brooke, if you're listening to this, I like to give you the same opportunity. And I'm never saying, what's up, Bird? I'm not even saying that Brooke had to, but I was just saying, to make it fair, I would give her the same opportunity, anything she would want to say or whatever like that. By the time I talked to Brooke, so I also talked to Brooke for like a little less than 2 hours. I talked to Brooke for like an hour 45 minutes, right? So basically, I really talked to both of them about 2 hours, but Brooke, it was about like 1:45, right? And after I spoke with Brooke, then I'm thinking back to what Malik said, and I'm just like, this is crazy. This is absolutely crazy. So, pretty much what I said was that, I'll let people know that I talked to each one of you, but I felt like for me, I'm not going to really get in it, because if I was to get in it, it would be basically a whole bunch of, well, he said, she said. And I'm going to tell you, there's nothing that the two of them said that was the same. And it was the first time I ever really experienced anything like that. It's the first time I've ever had a conversation with one person, and then I go speak to that person's better half, other half, however you want to put it, and everything that they're saying is like, no, that didn't happen. No, that's not true. And I'm like, look, somebody lying and somebody telling the truth. Now, Brooke did send me some receipts, which of course I'm not going to put out, but she was just telling her story, and she also has sent me some receipts, and I was just like, okay, but I'm like, that ain't what Malik is saying. You know what I mean? I'm like, and now honestly, I did tell her, I said, Brooke, everything that you're saying right now, Malik is saying the complete opposite. The complete opposite. I really didn't get into like what exactly verbatim he said or what she said, but I've never heard any two stories be this different ever on YouTube or anywhere other than that. I'm like, how could both of them be living the same situation, and yet they both are seeing this completely different? Like, what the hell is going on? So I started hearing this morning that Malik was saying that he wanted Brooke to meet him down at the courthouse, or else he was going to go do an interview with ODS. Now, I don't know if that's still going on or not, but yes, Ben's in this one, I don't even think it's two sides to the story. I think it's like 3 or 4 sides to the story, because there is just no way that both of them, I mean, they're so far from what the next one is saying. I don't know if somebody's trying to save face at this point. I don't know, but it was very weird. So I'm like, look, either both of y'all are in this shit together and y'all didn't cross-reference check each other. But when I talked to Malik, like I told Brooke, I said, look, Malik sounds so fucking genuine. Like, there's nothing that he said that made me think that he was lying. Hold on, let me see what Nubian says. Nubian says, Shelly, same thing happened to me with them while I was secretly listening to both parties on 2 different times. Oh my God. My word of advice is to believe Malik more than Brooke. When I tell you, to me, and this is not no talking behind nobody back, because I told Brooke when I was talking to her, I said, Brooke, Malik sounds very, very honest. When I talked to Malik, and I think he was trying to keep it cute as well, to be honest. Like, he wasn't trying to, in my opinion, and this is just my opinion, take it for what it's worth, I didn't feel like he was trying to throw her under the bus. I took it that he's still, in some sense, trying to protect her for whatever reason, whether it be because they have, a family or whatever, I don't know. But when I finished talking to Malik, I felt like, okay, I have a better understanding for what's going on here, right? But then when fucking Brooke got on the line, she threw a whole monkey wrench in the shit, because she was saying the complete opposite. And then she also sent some receipts. And so what I told Malik was this: Malik, unless you want me to come out and say, hey, Shelly, you can go ahead and disclose everything and whatever we talked about. Like he might need somebody to back him up or whatever the case may be. Unless you need that, I'm not gonna say nothing. Same thing goes for for Brooke, right? I'm not gonna say anything unless Brooke wants me to come out here and say anything. And from when I was talking to her, it surely didn't sound like she wanted me to come out here and disclose anything that we had talked about. And so I'm not going to do that. And I'm not going to do that because even though me and Brooke have had some issues, I don't hate her. And I've never known Brooke to come out here and put no messages out for me and her and shit like that. And I try to respect people when it gets to that, but I'm just trying to tell you that somebody's fucking lying, and or maybe they both lying. I don't know. Yeah, I kind of detected a little bit of that too, Nubian, to be honest. Like, no shade, but I did detect that. Yeah, I kind of picked that up, that Malik is like, okay, look, Brooke is playing the game, I'm gonna let her do her. If this is how she getting her traction, and if this is what she's trying to do, I definitely received that. So thank you for that, because that's, I couldn't put it better myself. Now, let me also, well, yeah, it could be fabrication of receipts. I don't know, but she sent them right away to me. That she might already had them on standby. I don't know. And I do believe, I don't want to lie, but I think that Malik may have said, but I don't want to allow him. Like, I think he might have been like swearing or something. I was like, you don't have to do that, because to me, I just felt like, me and you were having a conversation, and people might not understand, like, well, Shelly, why would you sit and talk to Malik? Like, why are you doing that? But me and Malik have always had a good relationship. And when Brooke and Malik were together, there were times when I talked to the both of them about their marriage. You know what I'm saying? Basically saying, like, you are a married couple and y'all shouldn't be airing each other out. Y'all shouldn't be doing shit on social media, because at the end of the day, you guys are married and stuff like that. And I used to always tell her too, like, stop talking to him any old kind of way on fucking YouTube. That's not a secret. People have heard me say that publicly. Like, people have seen that. But I want to get into something. Hold on, let me get to the person comment up here, because I don't want to miss this one. Hold on. Pettycation says something. I got to go back up some more. Damn, where the fuck is that comment at? Oh, right here. Okay. Pettycation says, good morning, everybody. Who all gonna help Brooke pay for a divorce, because she says she got other stuff to pay for? Hint, hint, Vegas. Well, let me say this, and this is not to throw Brooke underneath the bus or anything, but I live in the state of Maryland, and I'm also certified trained with the whole motherfucking divorce. Okay, check the receipts. Okay, I've been down this road before. In the state of Maryland, if you tell them that you do not have the money to file for divorce, you can file for divorce for free. FREE. Regardless of how much money you make, regardless of what your situation is, you don't have to pay for divorce in the state of Maryland. They will do a waiver. All you have to do is submit the waiver, and that's it. Then you don't pay for it. It's just that simple. Okay. You said in New York too? Yeah, so you can, for free. Now, it used to be I think it used to be 135. It could be 160 now. I mean, I could check before the live is over and tell you exactly what it is. But I know for years it was like 135. Now it could be 160, but if it's 160, it's no more than 160. Okay. So not only can you file a waiver in Maryland and you don't have to pay anything for a divorce, okay? You can also get free legal assistance. Free. FREE, free legal assistance. Now, I don't know about Baltimore because I don't live in Baltimore. I'm not really for sure each county, how they go, but I know most of the counties, they do have free legal assistance. Okay. So like when I was dealing with certain shit with my ex-husband, way back when, I went through like I got a free lawyer way back when, and I can't think of the name of the place, but this was when I lived in Prince George's County, right? So Prince George's County, I didn't have to pay no lawyer even for whatever it is that you're doing down there. You don't have to pay for it. I live in Frederick, okay? So in Frederick, every Tuesday and Thursday in between 10 and 2 p.m., they have free lawyer help. So it's not even just about a divorce. If you need help with child support, they will help you. If you need help with a restraining order, they will help you. Whatever it is that you need help with, it is free legal services. Now, mind you, they're not going to per se fill your papers out for you because they're not your attorney. But what they will do is they will tell you what to do. So Nubian says she don't save liars, so any information she finds, she telling it. You know. Yet they do it with the tax services and everything. You're right. Well, lovely. I don't know why you would, and I just feel like, for me personally, when you marry somebody, that's between you, that person, and God. And if you want to get divorced, I'm gonna let that be between you, that person, and God. I'm never gonna get in the middle of anybody's marriage as far as like helping nobody apply for divorce. Like, to me, I just think that's like damn near abomination. Like, let them, you know what I'm saying? Because first of all, you already know that God is not in agreement with that anyway. So why should outside people, and I'm just saying, I ain't trying to come in between nobody money, but why should outside people come in between that? And then also, you got to think about it like this. At the end of the day, if they really want to be divorced and they really don't want to be with each other, what's stopping them from getting a divorce? What's stopping them? And can I tell y'all something else? When you live in the state of Maryland, you can file for divorce in any city. You don't have to file in the city that you live in, because you still live in the state of Maryland. So the law for marriage, it goes for the whole state of Maryland. It doesn't go by county, city, or anything like that. So let's just pretend that Baltimore doesn't have these resources, right? Let's pretend that Baltimore doesn't have these resources. She can come right up here to the courthouse in Frederick. I will give you the address. I don't know what it is, but they only have one fucking court out here. Okay. So you could go right to the court out here and you can get the waiver so that you don't have to pay. And you can also get free legal assistance. Now, yeah, they don't want to be divorced. In Maryland, Frederick, Maryland, LG. So here's another thing too. That I wanted to say. So when I was talking to him, right, I was like, well, if you, okay, let me take this back. All right. So if you're getting a divorce from somebody and you're saying, I want to do a non-contesting divorce, if you're not contesting anything, that means that you're not asking for child support, you're not asking for alimony, you're not asking to split the house down the middle, you're not giving no doctor bills, you're not talking about the maybe the vacation home y'all have. When you are doing a non-contesting divorce, it means I don't want a motherfucking thing but to divorce this person. Now, whether you want to keep your last name as his last name or whatever, which I believe by something Brooke said a long time ago and what Malik said a long time ago, I kind of think maybe that Brooke don't even have Malik's last name, because I remember one time I called him, and this was done publicly, so I'm not airing out no private business, but I had called him Mr. Valentine, and he said, don't call me that. That's her ex-husband last name or something like that, if I can remember correctly. It's a long time ago. So, yeah, you filing without cause. Yeah. So so I said, even to him, I said, but let's say if she wants to get child support, or let's say she wants full custody, of said child. I said, then y'all can't go through doing non-contestant or whatever. He was like, no. I pay child support. I take care of my child. And I said, well, in the state of Maryland, I give the baby mama or I give my wife money. That's not considered child support. In the state of Maryland, child support is when you have a written agreement, whether it be through a lawyer, whether y'all wrote a promissory note to each other, or whether you went through child support services. If you buy, like, let's say you do all the kids back to school shopping, you pay the dentist bills and shit, they don't look at that as child support. They look at that as a gift. That might sound crazy to some people, but I'm telling you what the law is. A man could be taking care of his kid for 10 years, buying that kid clothes, giving that kid money to go to, Six Flags or whatever. That's not considered child support. But when I had talked to her, she was saying he takes care of his son. So she doesn't feel the need to do anything as far as like child support. So I was like, oh, okay. I said, because if you are debating against anything, the judge is going to tell you to go get a lawyer and then come back. Now, he said he has a lawyer on standby. She said he ain't got no damn lawyer. Okay. Yeah, that's considered parental duties. Lee G, I don't know. I just remember one time, and that could be her last name. I'm just saying that there was a time when I called him Mr. Valentine. I remember this because I was like, Mr. Valentine, man. He got real mad about it or whatever. Now, let me tell y'all something else about even on the court shows, which maybe that's the best way for them to go. Like if y'all trying to get some traction, because if I'm gonna try to get some traction, I'm gonna go to a TV show, judge court thing or whatever. Even when you go to like divorce court, you actually don't get divorced on TV. They only give you the paperwork. And when you get back home to your state, then you have to take those papers and you have to file them within the state that you live in. When those people leave divorce court and you watching them on TV, they are still married. Do not get it fucked up. And if they don't ever want to get divorced, they don't have to get divorced. Okay. They do pay for their airline ticket, hotel, and I don't know if they changed the price, but it used to be $500 per person that would get paid. Ask me how I know. Because back in the day, girl, I was thinking about going to divorce court, child, because my ex-husband wasn't trying to file in papers. But I realized that it wasn't even as difficult as I thought that it was going to be, right? No one has to file the papers. Nobody has to sign the paper. Both parties do not have to show up in the state of Maryland. It doesn't take Brooke and Malik to get a divorce. You only need one or the other. You only need one or the other. And so I say, even the brother Malik, right? Malik, if you want the divorce, why are you waiting on Brooke? That's a question that I have. What's up, View? Why are you waiting on Brooke? Because, and I'm not suggesting and I'm not pushing you to go ahead and get a divorce. You know how I feel about that whole situation or whatever. But the thing about it, in Maryland, you only need one party, right? So once one party goes, then there's a second piece of paper that you have to give to somebody. You can't give it to your kids. It cannot be your kids that serve your husband. It could be anybody. It could be a co-worker. It could be her mama. Her mama could hand him the fucking paper. Or she could also pay, I think it could be more now, but I think you just could pay like $35 and you could have the sheriff to basically summons the person or whatever, right? So once they get that piece of paper, from the day that they get that paper, right, then you write down the date, the time, what they was wearing, and that they received the paper. And from that day on out, they have 60 fucking days to either sign the paper or don't sign the paper. If they don't sign the paper, it does not matter, because the only thing you have to do is go to court with 2 witnesses and they can be your witnesses knowing and stating that the relationship has broke up or broke apart. Now, one of the people that was my witness at court, this same drunkity bitch claims that, oh, my husband, I was trying to stop my husband from fucking somebody. Like, if that's the story that y'all want to keep on telling, y'all can keep on telling it. See, the difference with me is I really respect and honor marriage, and I am never, ever gonna come on here and tell any fucking thing in my marriage. Now, is my husband out here cheating on me? If I knew about him cheating on me, you think I'm a weak ass bitch that I would be with a motherfucking nigga that's treating me any old kind of motherfucking way? He would have to join the last motherfuckers. Okay, get the fuck out of here. What the fuck about me says I'm gonna let a nigga do me any old kind of fucking way? People telling me that I'm telling BBW what to do and I'm controlling. If y'all think I'm controlling with my sister, y'all should see me with my motherfucking husband. He can't fucking breathe without my permission. Okay, let's get into that. All right. So once you have the 60 days or whatever to do, to either sign the paper, or let's say Brooke go down there and then Malik gets served tomorrow or whatever. Malik don't sign the papers. Then at that point, she just need 2 witnesses. It don't matter who the 2 witnesses are. They just can't be their children. And they can go down there and say, yes, I know that they're not together. I know they're not still sleeping around with each other. I know this and that is not, still going on. Now, according to what she was saying, as far as like the reason for them to divorce, legally, she don't have to wait a whole year. Because I was saying like you can't have sex for a year and you can't live together for a year. But they do have some exemptions for that. Like if the man abandons the marriage. And so I will say this much, right? Brooke is basically saying that Malik abandoned the marriage. He walked out on her, right? And so that is one of the reasons that you can get a divorce without waiting a whole year. And then also, if the man gets sentenced to go to prison and he has to serve, I think it's like 5 years or more, you can get an automatic divorce. And then also if there was any form of abuse, right? So the thing about divorce also too that I actually like about for Maryland is the fact that they also acknowledge verbal abuse. And a lot of people, they don't think that verbal abuse is fucking abuse when it is. Okay. So Aisha says, Shelly, my process with the same and my divorce, he wouldn't sign the paper. So I had to go before the judge with 2 witnesses to prove why a divorce should be granted. My divorce took 2 years. Okay. Yeah, I don't think mine took that long, but I know my ex-husband, he was trying to stretch that thing all on out and do all this other kind of shit. I had to even do one where I had to deal with papers outside of the country. And if the papers got to go outside the country, they give you a longer time. I think if the papers have to go out the country, I think they give you 90 days, something like that. But my thought is the sooner you start, the quicker that it'll be done. Actually, Heidi, I won't be coming to Vegas only because I have my own meet and greet, and I had already had my meet and greet planned. People already got plane tickets and stuff like that. And because I'm spending quite a bit of money, I just don't want to circle the block. Because if I go to Vegas, I'm probably gonna go to jail anyway. So I don't even know that would be in my best interest, because if I don't fuck with you online, I'm not gonna fuck with you when I see you. And I can be cordial with anybody, but I ain't gonna be dealing with no slick talking and all that other bullshit. Talking to them boys. Cool Storm, when you say talking to them boys, do you mean like the ABC thing? Is that what you're talking about? Yeah, I don't know I can be cordial. Like if I'm coming to somebody else's event, respectfully, I'm not going to come somewhere if it's some type of heat between me and somebody else. But it's been too much shit that people on here have said that's been slick out the mouth. And I'm not going to act like I don't remember that shit when I see him. Now, I thought that Jay Wilson was doing his thing in 2025, but then when I talked to him, he said no, 2024. So whomever does something in 2025, I will come and support that. But like Benz, you know how much money we've been spending, you know, as far as this DC meet and greet. Some people were saying they didn't know anything about it and all that other kind of stuff. You about to send me something to my phone? Okay, let me grab my phone so I can see it. And then I'm also the type of person, and this is just how I feel, and I'm gonna say this as far as, you know, Brooke and Malik. Okay, so like I said, both of y'all are telling two different stories. Me personally, I'm not gonna let nobody clock my tea for me. I ain't gonna let nobody hold nothing over my fucking head. Oh, Exposed TV, you said you did divorces in DMV for 8 years. It's really simple. I mean, I've helped people with divorce papers and been their fucking witness and helped them with fucking immigration papers. Catch that shit. Oh, he's having another one in 2025. Well, I'll come to his in 2025 and see if I know I'm coming to what Jay Wilson is having. I know not to come there. I'm not gonna come there and like tear up his shit. But if a bitch look at me crazy, say something crazy, whisper underneath the fucking breath crazy, or if I decide to hear fucking voices that day and a fucking voice says some shit, I probably leap over on a bitch. If you feel like this ain't no, can y'all block that person talking about who else is live? Because I really don't give a fuck who else is live. And if y'all think that I talked to each party for 2 hours straight and we didn't talk about nothing, you got me fucked up. But I don't cross people unless I have a reason to cross them. That's always been my fucking thing. I don't cross nobody unless they cross me. I don't expose even things that they were okay with me sharing. What Malik was okay with me sharing. Once I talked to Brooke, I was like, nah, I'm gonna leave that between them. I don't see nothing with and if y'all don't like me, save your fucking self. Save yourself. You know what I'm saying? Because you know what they say about crazy people, that motherfucking energy starts to motherfucking transform. Okay, we just went to CVS the other day, so I think I could do this without doing too much. Med check. I don't see nothing, Lisa. What you sent to me? So is what's his name? Is Malik going to do the tell all over there at ODS's, or is he going to talk in circles the way he was talking in circles the other day? Oh shit. Okay, hold on, sis. All right, I see it now. Oh, girl, bye. I've been seeing these receipts. I seen this receipt a long time ago. This is how I was telling her that people was checking out her business behind the scene about some stuff. Yeah. Yeah, that's the thing. I was telling her, like, if you say one thing on one platform, it needs to say the same shit on all platforms because people be looking. People be looking. Oh, I seen it all, Lisa. I seen this like shit months ago. Months ago. I don't even know, Lisa, you on Instagram? Yeah, that was from the 2022. So yeah, at the end of the day, they're both telling two different stories. If he's gonna do an interview over at ODS's, I definitely want to hear what he has to say. I want to see if it's the same as, which I don't think, I ain't gonna say that he lying. I just want to see, is it the same stuff that he shared, that he said with me. And but then my thing is this too, why not just go do the paperwork? If y'all really serious about if y'all really serious about getting a divorce, why not just go ahead and do it versus to keep going from platform to platform on YouTube to talk about it? That's what I don't understand, because he don't need her permission to do divorce. If she's the one that's holding it up, according to him, then what's the problem? Yeah, I'm confused about that. Child, I already, baby, I already got a text message, and they said stay over here, baby. They said stay over here because it ain't no tea nowhere else. Okay, so I'm just saying. Now everybody knows I do have a thing where I record phone calls, just because a lot of times people later on will try to lie on me, and like I said, I don't put out phone calls unless somebody lies on me. Which, remember, Drunkity did that shit the other fucking day. So matter of fact, let me go ahead and matter of fact, I think I can pull it from. Let me pull it from right here. I'm gonna pull. Matter of fact, let me drop the link too. So if anybody wants to come up and say anything, because I need a second so I can pull some stuff up. But I mean, at the end of the day, I do certain things to protect myself. I don't do things to try to set other people up. But people will sit and lie and lie and lie on you. So I try to make sure that I'm always protected in whatever it is that I do. So therefore, I don't have to worry about nobody later on saying, well, you know what? When I was on the phone, Shelly said this or Shelly said that. I always have a receipt on what I said. And that's not a threat to anybody, because I don't want nobody to take it that way. But what I'm saying is, BBW, you ain't been able to hit the link. I'm gonna let you hit the link now, sis. It's like, you can hit my link whenever. But yeah, so yeah, I'm gonna make sure I got myself protected, because these people will lie on you. They will line you up and say all kind of stuff. So I think that when you make sure that the calls and stuff like that, or you got an app to record calls, you keep everybody's integrity on point.
Hey, Shelly.
Good
How you doing?
morning. How you feeling?
Okay. My sinus is draining and I'm congested, but otherwise, I'm doing
You know
okay.
what? The brag, the vinegar, not the straight vinegar, but the brag drinks that they have.
Yeah.
Buy you Get two of those. And the first one, take it as the direction says, and then the rest of it, just take a couple spoonful as the days, go on. But the first bottle, go ahead and kill that in 2 days.
Wow. I'm
Mhm.
not a vinegar person, but
No, it don't even really taste like vinegar. Mm-mm.
oh, really?
Yeah, you get the one that's already
Oh,
like mixed up, and you get like the one with lemon and honey and all of that. Or if you go to the store or whatever, or I could probably show you the ones. I could
I
tell you
just
which.
found it on Amazon. I didn't realize they had flavor, and I just thought of vinegar because me and
Oh yeah,
vinegar.
no, they have them in all
Oh,
different types of flavors. They got everything. When I tell you that thing knocks something right up out your ass, it sure do.
all right. I'm gonna call
So,
and had that. I'm gonna have that by this afternoon, and I'm gonna try it. Yeah,
okay,
because
and
my
I know you from
nose.
the area. So, what you got to say about this, as far as like,
Oh, you're accurate. I got divorced in the state of Maryland. We
uh-huh,
had to be legally separated, according to our attorney, for a year. I didn't contest it. He gave me the house. He ain't had nothing else to give me. Uh, but he gave
hmm.
me the house. We already had child support set up before. Now, the judge did make us go to arbitration, which the lady said she's never seen a couple to get along so well. I was ready to go. I would have took my kids, got in the car, and went west if he hadn't did
Did
it.
one of y'all say y'all was trying to work it out? Because usually that's the only time they really do that.
No, I wasn't. I was surprised. I was surprised. I
Yeah.
said, I'm ready to go. But no, he didn't want to work it out. I didn't. We both
My
wanted to move
ex-husband,
on.
she was trying to force me and was trying to give me full custody of the kids. I was like, nah, I don't. He's a wonderful father. I ain't trying to do all of that. But she
Right.
felt like because he didn't show up, like if he don't care enough to show up, why should I care? But sometimes men they don't want to show up because they're hoping if they don't participate or do what needs to be done, then they won't get the divorce. But that's just not true.
Oh no. And we got along good. We got along better after we divorced. We're friends today. But we just couldn't make it as lovers. You know, he was a man in a uniform, and for some women, that's all it takes.
Yeah,
Huh.
they know about that pension and that paycheck.
Yeah.
So do you feel that one is telling the truth more than the other, or do you feel like they both not telling the truth?
I suspect both. Part of me say because I know, like you said, you don't need two people in Maryland to get a divorce. All you need is one person to file. You know, I told him to file because I wasn't gonna pay, and he wouldn't file. I would have paid, but
And it's
I
really
knew he
not a
would.
lot of money. I mean, come on, as women, we spend more than that on a bag. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
On a purse or whatever. So I'm
that's true.
like,
I
what?
wasn't spending another dime, but he paid with no problem. He said, "Let me get away from this food." Yeah, I'm convinced that had I not divorced him, one of us would have hurt the other one.
Yeah,
Seriously.
and when you in a situation like that, it's best to get up out of it because it's not healthy for nobody, and especially the kids. Seeing stuff like
Yeah,
that.
that's true. I had my daughter was 12 and she told me she was glad that he and I separated because she was tired of the arguing. I said, wow, I never knew. She said, yes, Mom. You both happier. But he went on, I never married again. I said, I ain't married nobody but a rich man with a lot of medical problems. That's it.
Uh-uh.
With one foot in the grave. I'll marry him if he ain't got no kids. But no, I had no interest in marrying again. I'm not sharing my pension or anything with
And,
anybody.
and then you never know. You could marry a broke person and still come out on top because as I was just telling BBW, when my cousin got killed, he got killed by the police. So they went and they did a okay, I'm gonna mute while I'm talking because it got like a little feedback just when yours is on there. Okay, there we go. So yeah, my cousin got killed by the police or whatever. So the police officer, he didn't get any time, no nothing. He got paid um leave and all that other stuff. So then it became a a a, a what's it called,
Silver suit?
civil suit. Yeah, a civil suit. So because his kids was underage at the time, their money went into like a trust until each one of them had turned 18. And I think because he has three boys. So each one of them got like 1 million and some change once they reached um 18 years old. His wife, which they were not together, okay, at all, but because they were still legally married, she's still his wife. So she ended up getting $3.5 million. And I'm gonna tell you, that money didn't even last her a whole fucking year. She was back living with her mother after like about 2 years. House was in foreclosure. Money, because niggas that ain't used to nothing, they don't know how to act when they got a little bit of something. You know what I'm saying? They just start doing, she buy all these different fur coats, several different cars. It's just like, even though you getting a couple million, you still gotta pay taxes. You still gotta upkeep on that house. I would have just bought me a regular little single family home, pay for it all outright, and that was it. But then she was also giving other people money because they ain't used to you having no money. So it's like, can I borrow some money? I want to start this business. And people that don't have the mindset for that, they feel like, okay, if I get this person 50,000 or 100,000, they can flip this for me. But that's exactly what the fuck didn't happen. Hmm.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, fool with money won't be Won't have it too long. Yeah, she should have paid that house off first and foremost. You know, would have saved on a lot of uh, interest, and would have had a stash. I I love my family, but I wouldn't give everybody in my family no money. I might kick them 500 just to keep them from bugging me. Maybe 5,000, but I wouldn't go out giving nobody 50,000. Nah, that's crazy.
Well, let me say this. Now, I'm not gonna answer to a bitch who ain't married her own motherfucking self. And unless Brooke comes out here and says that I'm doing something unnecessary, or if Malik's saying that I'm doing something unnecessary, then I'll respond to that, because this is about them. This ain't none of her fucking business. So I don't give a fuck what she's talking about. And let me tell you something else. If you come and you bring your business and you put it on YouTube, like I said the other day, I'm not going to respect your marriage any more than what you respected. And if you bring your business out on YouTube to be a part of content, then guess what I'm going to do? Because I'm a content creator. I'm going to fucking talk about it. And ain't nobody going to do shit about it. You can write, type on the community wall, or do any and all that motherfucking shit that you want to do. It makes no difference to me. The only person that can make me feel some type of way about what I'm saying and doing right now is Brooke or Malik. And neither one of them said to me, stay the fuck out of this. Now, Brooke did say the first time, she was like, this is crazy that I got to call you about my marriage. And I was like, but you don't. You don't have to. You know what I mean? When they were dealing with different stuff, there were times where I talked to the both of them together about their marriage behind the scenes. So this ain't new for me. It might be new for you. Now I understand that you might be trying to use somebody because you need a fucking storyline or whatever. That's on you. But see, I don't sit here. Look, child, let me move right along, because I it's certain people I don't even acknowledge their existence. But if hold on, let me ask y'all something. Do y'all think I forced Malik to stay on the phone for 2 hours?
No, he wants the attention.
Do y'all
He
think that I forced Brooke to
no,
stay on the phone for an hour and 40 minutes?
no, you can't force nobody to stay on nowhere. They hang
Oh,
up if they
okay.
didn't want to talk. I don't want to talk. I'm hanging up.
Right.
Simple.
And if you put it out here, and this is what I always tell people, I don't allow for anybody to speak on me or my marriage, or even any of my so-called personal business, because I don't bring it to YouTube. How long have you known me, Mama Fifi? Have me and you ever gotten to any conversation about marriage or finances or any of that other stuff? Hell
No,
no.
no.
Right. So, but when you bring it to YouTube, which I think is the worst place for the shit to fucking be. So if you bring it here, you can't get mad with people because they're talking about it. But see, what I realized with a lot of people, even when it came down to BBW and TC, everybody act like they were so appalled about it. But what they were really mad about is that they didn't get to break the story. They got mad because the story didn't come to them. So whenever it comes to somebody else, it's always, oh, mind your business. Are you mad because you didn't get to talk to Malik for 2 hours on the phone? Huh? Huh? Oh, okay. But see, if I was to sit here and disclose, well, Malik said this or Malik said that, y'all raggedy motherfuckers would be using that shit for your motherfucking content, but you over here pretending like you're
Yes.
so up in arms about it. Absolutely not. Now, if Malik say, hey, you can go ahead and release the trigger, and Brooke say, hey, I don't got a problem with it, then hey, we'll be sitting here, we'll be entertaining all the motherfucking shit, because it's entertainment at this point.
Yes, it is. But Malik was in Ness's chat last night.
Uh-huh.
It got to the point where everybody started ignoring him because he was trolling. I mean, hard, saying things to her that was inappropriate for
Saying stuff to
YouTube.
Brooke.
Yeah, she was up on the panel. And it got to the point where she actually timed him out. She said, I'm not blocking you. So then he tried to get on the panel, and she didn't want him on the panel, so he wasn't allowed. That's when he said that BS about going to the opt. Now,
Right.
that's wrong. It's as if I don't think it's more than enough info out here already. No more info need to, and I don't believe because Malik had people striking up lives last night. ODS did one waiting for him to come. He never showed apparently.
The
Well, at
thing,
least
the
not.
thing is, and I like Malik, but let me just go ahead and put this out here. Anybody can strike up a lie for Malik, right? They're not gonna get nothing out of it. What they're gonna get is they're gonna get exactly what he damn, this thing won't stay in the fucking freezer. They're gonna get the same thing that he tried to give to Brianna the other day. And I'm like, you ain't saying nothing. You just doing a whole lot of talking and you talking in circles, but you're not making any sense. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yes.
it's not making any sense, to be honest, what you're saying. Now, when I talked to him outside of YouTube, I then understood that I feel like, at least this is the way I took it. And just because I'm taking it this way does not make it gospel. I took it that he's trying to spare her. That's how I took it, like publicly. I could be wrong.
I didn't take it that way because after his behavior yesterday, I hadn't seen it in person. But after his behavior, I believe that he's just been a little nasty. Yeah, stuff has gotten to the point where it shouldn't be on YouTube. So
None
I don't
of it
know.
should be here, but that's been going on for a long time. That's been going on, like, even back when something would be going on with the two of them, and he would be trying to basically tell her to, like, get offline, scream, holler, whatever. Even then, to me, it was just too much that was being said publicly. But that's my opinion.
No, that's true. That's true. But I wish they hadn't because it's enough BS on here already. We really don't need to be in somebody's marriage, but once you bring it here, you can forget it. It's gonna be discussed. I don't care what it is, you
Right.
know.
And even with the baby situation, I feel like even with that, Brooke can't really get mad with people because, again, that's something that she brought that here to YouTube. You know
That's
what I
true.
mean? Like,
Yeah.
look at Cardi B. We all know Cardi B pregnant with baby number 3. She still ain't publicly said it yet, but she's still doing what she got to do. She's still performing and doing whatever. So I mean, I don't know why people think that these people have to be in the know with everything. Um, I don't know. And when a person don't double cross me, I know how to hold on to some shit. Unlike some people, because the same person complained about me putting something in my business. When I gave her a little bit of extra information, first thing she did was put all that shit out to the public. I don't deal with people like that. I don't deal with people like that because I'm not that hard up for content or storyline that I gotta sit there and snake somebody. Yeah, I mean, like I said, the only thing I could tell Brooke is that Malik sounds very believable. Very, very believable. But then when I talked to her, I was like, at this point, it seemed like now both of y'all lying. I don't know.
Oh, I was just talking. I said I have to agree with you on that. The last part. I think it's a little lies both ways. But it only takes one. If Malik want that divorce, all he got to do is go file the papers. Um, I went to Upper Marlboro, one time, and that was when we saw the judge. No, twice. Because I don't know why he wanted us to go to arbitration. We weren't arguing about anything. We both wanted out the marriage. So it only take one person in Maryland. It don't take two people. When he kept saying she need to be at the courthouse, he gonna be there at 9. Just a few days ago, I knew he was bullshitting because I know the laws in Maryland because I went through it,
Yeah,
and I got a niece
she don't
going.
have to she don't have to be there. And then I also feel like maybe that's what's being said now because everybody knows let's say if Brooke goes down to the courtroom today, we're going to know about it today. We're not going to know about it tomorrow or next week, because the day that you submit them papers and they stamp that motherfucking thing, right? It's going to be in the system. And he was saying something like, well, he got, in so many words, he was basically saying like, I have connections. It don't matter how many connections you have. Law is law. Legal is legal. It doesn't matter whether you go through a lawyer or whether you do it yourself. If you submit them papers for divorce, even if you don't end up getting divorced, let's just say you put the paperwork in and it's in motion, it's going to be in that court file. It's going to be on the court records the same day. Okay.
Yes, it is.
Unhinged said Malik showed his part of the divorce papers, but she haven't signed yet. See, she don't have to sign though. She don't ever have to sign. I don't know if he don't know this. Like, I didn't give him because he didn't ask me for no advice. He said he has somebody to handle it. You know what I'm saying? She doesn't have to sign. She doesn't ever have to sign, and they can still get a divorce. It just takes like an extra, I think, like 60 days. That's it. And that's another thing too. He could have her serve. You do got to pay like a little fee if you want to have the police serve her, or like she said, him and her sister have a relationship. He could get the papers to her sister. The sister could serve. And even with that, the only proof that you really have to put on there is like they might ask what the person was wearing and stuff like that, but there's no real proof. Like a person could claim that they got you served, and they never even served you. It's kind of like a honor thing. Like they just, if you say that's what you did, then that's what you said you did. Oh, he just showed them. Okay. Well, he wasting his time. Go on down to the courthouse. You don't
See,
need her
that's what I
signature.
mean. I didn't see any papers that he showed, and it wouldn't make a difference. The bottom line is he need to be showing them to the people. I guess it's Anne Arundel County or where Baltimore County. He need to be showing them to them, not to people on YouTube. So that's playing games to me. If he really have done it, then it's in the process. And she don't have to go down there until they go before the judge. So I think it's BS. That's why I say he kept saying stuff like that. The whole chat was ignoring him. It was 500 something people. One person made a remark about him. Ness told them that we weren't interested, and that was it. No one responded. I mean, people spoke to him, but no one responded to him about all that BS he was saying about Brooke on the channel.
Let me tell you, not only can you go down there to the court and get the packet for divorce, you can also print it off from home. So having a piece of paper, I mean, shit, you go to Legal Shield or one of them places and print off some papers. That paper don't mean shit until you get that shit stamped from the court. And he doesn't need her if he also doesn't want to be married anymore, right? Because the way how he's talking, he don't want to be married either, right? At least that's what he's telling me. He don't want to be married. She's saying she don't want to be married. They both saying the same shit, right? But neither one of them are doing anything about it. So then it becomes, well, money. Well, no, it's not really money because, like I said, you can get it waived. You don't have to pay anything. And then let's say if you are gonna pay, it's not that expensive. It's $100 and some odd dollars. Like, come on, we spend more than that doing dumb shit.
Right.
The
Did
filing
you
fee,
watch?
yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did you watch Brooks live earlier?
No, I didn't. The only person I seen today was BBW, and that was it.
Okay, I didn't see it either. But I was in a chat that was saying that Brooke was asking for money for the divorce. I don't
Yeah.
believe that because I know if she needed that money, she could get that money from Ness. I do not believe that. I didn't hear her say that. I started watching it. But I know after that thing with Sheffy, um, Ness made it clear, and Lolo, that if anybody needed something, they needed to keep it among each other and ask somebody in the group. So that's why I suspect that rumor, and it's a rumor to me until it's been proven otherwise, that Brooke was on her chat, was on her video asking people for money this morning. That is the rumor now in the street.
Well, I did. I heard that too. I heard that people were saying if they wanted her to show them or prove to them. But see, then that's kind of crazy too, because whether they give you the money or not, they're gonna know when you go because it's gonna be in the fucking court system, and you can't do nothing to block it from not being in there. Okay, so look, even with Bush Baby, even with the filing fee, you don't have to pay the filing fee. If you tell them you don't have it, you don't have it. Then you fill out a piece of paper and it's a waiver. I've been helping my cousin. You can do the waiver. And you don't have to pay anything. Now, if Brooke and Malik both wanted to come over here, they could. Will they? I don't think so. But I did tell her, I said, when I go live, Malik may come up on the link, and if he does, I'm just letting you know that, you're welcome to come up too, because I'm not going to stop anybody from being heard, if that's the case or whatever. Oh my God. Well, I mean, look, I ain't trying to stop nobody money, but I'm just here to tell you, but that is not, I'm trying to tell you, that's not how it works. That's
I
not
see
how it works. You
somebody,
don't
I
have
want
to
to
pay
ask a
if you don't have
question.
it.
Oh, I'm sorry. I wanted to ask Unhinged. Were you in the live? Did you hear Brooke ask people for the $165? I'm not reading the chat. Let me know if she said yes or no.
Oh, okay. I'm looking at it. So now, as far as Brish said that they're not married, Brish is not the only person that said that. Unfortunately, you know what I'm saying? Unfortunately, when it comes to like Maryland, yeah, being married is public record too, but it's not as easy as far as to just like look it up. So, like I said, I don't go and uh looking up information on people that I know or that I'm all right with or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know.
So she didn't answer. Ask Dr. LaShonda. Did Brooke actually say, I need money for my filing fee?
Okay,
Everybody asks for
so
cash apps. Not everybody. A lot of people ask. Other people just go ahead and give because, they enjoy the show.
that's what they
But
do. They didn't learn about people eating bologna sandwiches all up in the computer, acting like they was on their last life. And when I said that, they said I was being mean. But then, from what I'm hearing, the person came out and basically said they ran off with the plug.
uh-huh. So did Dr. LaShonda say that she heard that?
AC said yes, she did.
Who said it?
Maryland. Does Maryland do common law? Okay, so look, even if it's so-called supposed to be common law, then you damn sight ain't got to go do no paperwork. Hold on, let me look at my cousin paper right quick. Hold on, I still got it in here.
I'm sorry, Unhinged. I didn't know if you were a male or a female. It was wrong for me to assume it. Hello, brother.
Yeah. Hold on a second, y'all. I need to stop telling people I know so much about these paperwork, because every time you turn around, if I ain't doing somebody goddamn taxes, I'm doing divorce papers or immigration papers. Hold up. Is this it? No, this one ain't it. Yeah, her signature is not needed. You do not need both signatures. One of them don't even, that's why it's non-contested. Okay, exposed TV. I didn't know that one. I didn't know you could keep it private so it won't be a part of the public record. I know Virginia has the whole common law thing, but as far as Maryland, I don't know about all that. I'm trying to find my cousin paperwork.
Yeah, that's why I say it's what Malik is saying is a bunch of BS because I know in the state of Maryland, she don't have to show up to file no papers. One or the other. You were very accurate, Shelly. And I got divorced in Maryland, so I know that's true.
Well, I'll agree with that. I'll agree with the fact that he's the one that left. He should have to pay because to me, he's the one that abandoned the marriage. But then again, if she's the one that's married to him and she no longer wants to be linked up with him on that level, because for me personally, I don't want to be married to anybody and we're no longer together for the simple fact, like I was saying about my cousin the other day. Something happened. I don't want anybody in a I don't want anyone in a situation where they can make like if it's time to pull a plug. Maybe I want the plug fucking pulled, but they don't want to pull it because they don't believe in it or whatever. And I'm just there suffering and shit. I don't want that person having that type of power over me. I don't want anybody taking whatever money. I don't care if it's $5. I don't want them taking what I got left in the fucking bank. If it ain't, you know what I'm saying? If we ain't together. So I think it's very important, like when you're dealing with legal stuff, if you're no longer together, and especially if you no longer trust that person. If you no longer trust them, then I don't think you should be legally married. But if you trust
That's
each other,
why my marriage ended. I didn't trust him. I told him, you can only cheat on me once. You don't get a second chance. He did it once, and that was it. I'm a woman of my word. I don't have to, be unhappy.
yeah, and
I don't
I don't even
understand
play
women
them fucking
saying,
games. Okay, hold on. No, that's a and I mean I know sometimes people don't know some of this stuff because they just don't know. And I mean, a lot of times you go somewhere, the court is not going to be like, well, we got something and we can waive the price. I mean, nobody's going to, for the most part, tell you what you can get for free because they don't want you to fucking have it any goddamn way. Well, that's another part too. Brooke is trying to get Malik for harassment, I think is what Unhinged is saying. Okay. Dr. LaShonda says Bree suggested that if Brooke is over the marriage, for her to pay the fee. Brooke said she would not spend her money. Bree suggested that Brooke subby cash app her the filing fee. That is so crazy. If a person didn't give you the money to get married, I don't think they should give you the money to get divorced. But that's just me. That's just me. Matter of fact.
me either. You're too poor to pay for it. I just don't ask people. Um, if I need money, I got family. I got enough where I can borrow some money from them, but I don't. I don't even do that because I don't need to. But I know if I ever get in a jam, I got a great niece I can get money from anytime, anytime, and she make big money. And she takes care of her great auntie.
I know that's right.
Yeah, I don't even have to ask her for stuff. She'll call and just send $200 or $300 worth of grocery from Amazon to me. She said, "I want to make sure you're gonna be home. Something's coming." I didn't know what was coming. So, yeah, I couldn't even get everything in my freezer. I had to put some in my neighbor's. So I myself wouldn't be asking anybody on YouTube for anything.
Not only that, when you ask people for stuff, then they think they have the right to have an opinion. And so that's why I don't bring people into certain shit, because if I don't bring you in my marriage, you don't have no business even having a fucking opinion about a goddamn thing. Hold on, I'm gonna try to call the court, y'all. Hold on. See if I can even though everything is just run. I don't know if it's how it's where you are, but everything is running so fucking slow. The internet is moving all crazy. Everything is just one kerfuffle.
Yeah. So Bree made the suggestion, not um not Brooke. See how things can be all twisted up? Because that's not what's being said out here. I believe Dr. LaShonda. You know? Yeah, she's a believable person. I don't believe everybody on YouTube now. Because I don't know them. But from dealing with her on YouTube, I trust that she will tell the truth. That's why I believe her when she said Bree made the suggestion. And CC's will do that. It's not her right. I don't think
No, it ain't
Bree.
no assets, because from when I talked to them, it was pretty much like nobody's splitting anything, nobody's asking for child support or alimony or I didn't hear anything like, well, so and so is gonna take the car and so is gonna keep up the payments. No, I don't even think it's that.
No, I just want to be free. That's what it is.
Yeah, that big hurricane got me all tore up. Like it's oof, it's a mess. Okay. It's just funny when people talk about somebody um is in some type of fucking business. You put it on here, we're gonna talk about it. It's just that motherfucking simple.
Shelly, is it still hot as hell down there?
Hell yes.
See,
It is so hot, it's out of hand.
yeah, I'm packing now to come down. I got to go visit and deal with something for the family. I've been
Okay.
putting it off because of the heat. I don't like it like that. It was 70 up here yesterday. I'm in the Midwest, and that was warm enough for me.
Oh
So,
no, it's been like 90 degrees out here every day.
oh my God.
Yeah,
And
all last week it was like 97, 98. Um,
and see, I have to. It's something that needs to be taken care of. So, I'll be leaving out here in the next 2 days, even though I'll be back down there in September.
mm-hmm.
Yeah, but I got to go down. Um, I got to go down within the next week at the latest.
Okay, yeah. Make sure you got something cool, and I keeps me an ice pack. Hold on, I'm about to see if this number can help me right quick, y'all. At the court
Okay.
office. Hold on. Oh, you see that? The call won't even go through. Damn. All right, let me try this other one. And that's another thing too. Why are both of them not clicking the link at the same time? Wouldn't that make things a whole lot more, instead of a
It would
piece of
make
story here,
sense.
a piece of story there?
Right. But you know what? If it were me at this point, I wouldn't even acknowledge him at all on YouTube. I wouldn't. It doesn't, we don't need to know.
No,
We
y'all
want
really
to,
don't. But I mean, they the one is turning this into
yeah.
like a whole story thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we want to know. I mean, people want to know everything from the baby,
which she said she refused to put her child on YouTube. Um, there are a lot of people don't believe that she even had a baby. I don't care one way or another because I'm not taking care of that baby. But the fact is, it's being talked about because it was brought here.
Right.
That's the bottom line. Hopefully, somebody would learn from this. If you're in a YouTube relationship, don't say nothing on YouTube. It's not necessary. You know, that's the best way. And um, I was telling BBW that I listened to her whole video and
Mm-hmm.
that she did not threaten K Fit. I didn't just go to a certain part somebody told me. I listened to the whole thing. So she did not threaten, but she did tell K Fit not to be careful about what she does in terms of dealing with her child or talking about her child on YouTube. Somebody just in the last day or so, somebody had a confrontation and they started talking. Maybe it was on this. And somebody started talking about somebody's handicapped child. And I said, damn, BBW just said that. It might not have been that. It was on some channel I was on. But the bottom line is what BBW told her in terms of keeping her child's business off of YouTube, or be prepared for people to drag her child. And that's just what they did to somebody's child in the last 2 days. Maybe somebody in the chat remember. But somebody's child got dragged. So that was a valid warning. But I don't know. I don't know how long K Fit been around. Maybe she already knew that. And
I'm forced to
th-
believe that some people be wanting their kids to get dragged so they can have something to complain about later on. Because when you've been around in this area and you already see what it fucking gives, I don't know why anybody would think the need to bring their kids around on here. When people, I mean, I don't know, child, they gonna do what the hell they want to do. Actually, I guess.
yes, they are.
Let me try this other number and see if I can get through on there. Uh, Child, it must be the whole goddamn thing is down, or either T-Mobile is down. But as you see, it ain't giving. That's what it's doing. Each number that I call, but yeah. So if she didn't know, there is a waiver that they could do, and they don't have to pay anything.
Girl, that ain't no money. I mean, you can make that.
That definitely ain't no money. I mean,
Nah.
especially not if you're on vacation and you're gonna be spending money. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's the priorities? But to me, obviously, this is not something that they really want. Because if they wanted it done, it would be done.
And that's the bottom line. If they want it, you're right. Whew. Girl, think about coming down at a 90-degree heat. Um, and I keep my air on. I stay by myself. My son got a room here. He come when him and his girlfriend have a disagreement. But otherwise, I'm alone.
Let me tell y'all something else. This on my little thing, and I probably circle the block back around to this too. So y'all know bald headed ass motherfucking Fire Marshal Bill brought her ass back over here to YouTube the other day, right? So she was over there with Dogface over on her platform or whatever. And people, oh, she living her best life and is she really living her best life, or is she fucking hiding and sneaking and all that because oh boy called her so-called husband? That's what it seemed like to me. But yeah, and then how I felt with that, and this is what I want to say to TMO. TMO, bring your page back. and come out here and do whatever the fuck you was doing beforehand. Because I feel like that's the only reason why bald-headed ass Bill came the fuck back out here, because I think she just wanted to rub it in.
Yeah, I
Oh, he
saw
over
her.
there screaming. What he screaming for? Hold on, let me what he screaming for? Hold on, y'all. I got to find out what the hell he's screaming about. Hold on, y'all. If he's screaming shit, that can't never be fucking good. Oh, the paperwork? Child, that paperwork is free though.
That's some BS. That's dramatic. That's a want for attention. He need more somebody to give him some attention. And he did say he's never been without money or women. Those are two things he's always got. So what's the problem? That's why I say it's a play on. It's a play.
Hold on, whenever this day going internet will do what it need to do, I'm okay. So let me listen. Hold on, y'all. So the phone just the thing is just buffering and buffering and buffering. Will Brooke file paper today? That's what they got on the poll. I put no because I don't believe it's gonna happen. Do she not work? Hold on, y'all. Y'all gotta bear with me because ever since we had this, whatever the hell going on, it's like everything is moving in slow-mo. And I'm trying to hear. Damn. I'm trying to listen through this damn Android so I can have the fucking the headphones on. Okay. They said Malik funny as hell. Hold on. Oh, they don't want the truth. Okay. That shit don't scare nobody. They don't make just one gun.
What was
They
said
want to let
about a
Grish up on
gun?
the panel.
What was said
Malik
about a
said, go
gun?
ahead and bring Grish up right now. So Grish is on the panel. Hold on. Wait, hold on. So I think Brooke might. Oh shit. They don't even gotta do all of that. Why they keep saying that dumb stuff? Oh, he talking about I ain't never did the papers, my nigga. I ain't never did the paper, my niggas. Okay, Storm. Oh shit. They said Malik just file the papers and let it process. Ooh. Girl, this is crazy. This is really fucking crazy. Well, Grisha saying she looked it up and what it did and didn't say. And so Bree is telling her she don't have the right last name. Oh God! Now they saying that Grish is doxing. That's the first time Grish dox was off. Grish says, I went to the court and there's nothing but the two of them there together. You're not gonna see. What is she looking for? Please tell me y'all not doxing the wrong person. That's what they say. You're not gonna find out if somebody is married. How many times have people said I wasn't married? Vibrant child. I don't even see her. Well, she could be in the chat. I don't know. Anyway, to be honest, it ain't really nothing going on over there. To be honest, like no shade, because he's still talking about. Well, Brooke's right now boyfriend is on someone's panel. It sounded like a play that got out of hand. Yeah, that's what I took from it all. I took that from the conversation I had. That's you know. Yeah, a lot of people they saying that Malik has been forthcoming. So a lot of people are believing Malik versus anything. Now, as far as the boyfriend, where's he at right now? Because I can't even tell you how to get to his page.
I think it's Officer Pillsbury.
Oh, Officer Pillsbury. Okay. Yeah, a lot of people in the chat are saying that they don't believe that they're legally married. Well, I don't think he would be having no damn paperwork. I mean, whether it's signed or not, if they wasn't fucking married. You know what I mean? That makes no sense. Hold on, y'all. Cause I think oh shit. I was gonna try to hit the link. Yeah. All right, sister, don't say nothing for a second because I just hit the link. Because I'm gonna ask him why they can't do the waiver thing, because I'm just confused. Thank you, Southern Belle. It's been driving me crazy. Oh shoot, let me go up. Read Chanel. Okay. All right, y'all. Hold on 1 second. Even when I try to get on StreamYard, it be taking forever before I can even get on here. Just going in circles and circles and circles. That's why the other day I was like, I am not in the mood for this thing to be all over the goddamn place. And then come on now. I might can't even get on here. I think this is really strange. Because she cool with ain't her ODS cool?
I believe so. Yeah.
Yeah, so why wouldn't she just go over there?
Well,
Hold on, y'all. It's still loading. If it don't load after a while, I just had to give up. But yeah, this whole storm shit is acting a complete mess. This is actually really kind of sad when you think about it, because if they are married, as what both of them said, the fact that this shit is playing out on social media for clicks and views is absolutely disgusting.
the Real Housewives of Baltimore, it'll be worth it, you know?
Yeah, true.
But otherwise, nah. This shit don't belong on here.
And then a person worried about me being in their marriage. I mean, are they keeping that same energy, but everybody is talking about it, or is it just for me? Because I can talk about whatever the fuck I want to. Ain't nobody on here going stunt and tell me what the fuck I can and can't do when I've been on this motherfucker longer the fuck than they have. You know what I'm saying? I ain't took no goddamn uh breaks to go to rehab and all that other motherfucking bullshit. Yeah, I don't think I'll be able to get on this motherfucker today because it will not pick up. Hold on. Let me try through the let me try through the iPhone and see. Cause all at the same time, it's what 11 o'clock here. You could be down there at the courthouse if you really. I mean, I'm just saying if you really for real about it. And mm, something ain't right. So that means so far Malik. I guess if Malik's saying he really want to get it, then his story is staying consistent.
But Shelly, if he really want to get it, and money ain't no problem, he would have went up there and filed them papers.
Well,
That's
yeah,
why. That's why he's suspect. Cause instead of sitting here on YouTube, he need to be at the courthouse. He
yeah,
don't need her if he really want it over.
yeah. He don't need her, and he don't need the money either if he don't have it.
He said money ain't no problem. He said money and women is
Oh
no
Lord.
problem. Yeah, he said that in the chat.
Oh shoot. Yeah, that's a little bit crazy. And I really can't even understand getting a lawyer if you're not contesting for anything, because that's just unnecessary money, in my personal opinion.
That's true. I didn't get a lawyer. My ex had it. Oh yes, I did. I got a lawyer. Yeah, because I wanted the house. So
Oh yeah, yeah. When you got
yeah.
stuff like that, you better get a lawyer. Yeah, this is wild. I don't think I'm able to get up on it. I'm surprised I'm even able to be on this fucking stream yard, to be honest. Like, shit is all fucked up. Unhinged says, I blame Brooke and Malik. Brooke said earlier on her live she doesn't want to see or talk to Malik. Yeah, she told me the same thing as well. She told me the same thing. Yeah. She wasn't married to no pills. They just was playing YouTube marriage, But again, it's my opinion. Just because it's my opinion doesn't make it, you know what I mean, a fact. I don't even think anybody should be dating anybody if they're still married to somebody else. If you're interested in dating somebody else, I mean, especially if you for real about it, um, take care of shit first. And then when you free, you know what I'm saying, you can date anybody you want to date.
That's true.
But yeah, I don't understand all of that. I'm dating but married and separated and all that other type of stuff. Because also too in Maryland, they don't do legal separation. Yeah, they don't do. Oh, we're legally separated, or we're halfway through the divorce process. It doesn't work like that. Either you're married or you're not. You're either divorced or you're not. Yeah, this whole thing is shutting down. Mm. Yeah, I don't know, y'all. I just think something is quite suspicious at this point. And they both won't hit the because she don't. Okay, so she doesn't want to hit the link because she doesn't want to talk to him. I wonder if she's gonna hit the link once he drops down. You know.
Hello, Lady Sparkle. No, she wasn't. She was married. allegedly to Malik, and Pills is the guy that she met on YouTube on the when they did For the Love of Brooke. He was the guy that she picked. So
Yeah, I don't even think anybody should take that type of shit serious because it's really not.
no,
No, it's not. You know what I'm saying? Like,
it's entertainment. That's it.
if nothing else, Malik and Brooke have a child involved, and I think that's the sad part, if anything, because anything that your kids can come back to listen to later on the internet, that I think is sad. It's giving me common law. Yeah, I
Yeah,
don't know
if
for
that's
sure
what
with that.
Malik said at one time. So I don't know.
Oh, he said that too.
Yeah, and
Wow.
then yeah, that was early
See, the
on.
youth
Like,
don't need this much help. Now, like I said, I made sure when I was talking to them, I had everything, you know what I'm saying? Because I just didn't want later on where somebody lied and be like, well, Shelly said this and Shelly said that. No, people have lied on me way too much. Like, matter of fact, while we trying to work that out, let's get into this. Because Drunkity, she had the audacity to sit over on Pizarro's page and talk about how I called her and she cussed me out and she told me don't call her phone and she told me all of these different things. Now, I wanted to take that clip of her saying all that and kind of put it together with this, but Pizarro ended up taking that live down, so I couldn't get that little clip of all the stuff that she said she had told me. But you know, according to her, she got me together. If y'all was there, y'all heard all the shit she said that she told me. So then I had to bust out the phone call. And I didn't record it to like, oh, I'm gonna use this later on, but people lie all the time. So I'm gonna make sure when you sit there and say that you told me this and you cussed me out and you told me to get the fuck off your phone and mind my business and all this other stuff. And what I also want to say to Yusef, you need to be very careful with this girl, because I feel like she's getting him into a whole bunch of shit. You know what I mean? Like, she was over there throwing his name up and stuff. She was over there using his name into different shit. So when people act in a certain type of way towards him, maybe it's because of the fuck of her. But anyway, when I called her, hold up, I think this might be Brooke calling. Hold on, y'all. Hello? Oh. Okay, no, that was somebody in Baltimore. So when I called Uppity, and I was very sincere because I was like, shit, you can hire somebody through care.com. They can come clean the house, or I could come help you or whatever, but I'd rather that than to see your child get taken away from you. You know what I'm saying? I didn't really want to see nobody's kid get taken away. But anyway, she was saying all that extra shit, and Pizarro may put the video back up, but she probably won't, just because of all the homophobic stuff that was said on that live. It's kind of obvious why she took it down. But when I called Uppity, this is how that went. It was completely opposite from what the fuck people was talking about.
Hey, what's up?
Hey, listen, I wanted to ask, would you like my help, like for me to come and help you clean your house and help you with Nala for a little bit?
Well, my house is already clean and Nala's fine, but thank you for your help. For her.
Okay, I'm not saying it out of being disrespect or anything, but I just don't call in places or whatever like that. I would prefer to offer you some help or help send somebody there, or like maybe you could check in and get like help with like respite care?
That's already been in the works. It's been in the works since she started school.
Oh, okay.
It's a process has to take because it's at the state. The state level does that.
Okay. Well, I'll just say this. You can save my number, and if you ever get in a position where you feel like you're just about to lose it or whatever, I'd rather you call me and I can drive 4 hours, or whatever like that. That's all I wanted to say.
But I was never at that position. I was just telling her to stop. I don't know why they're making it more than it was, but thank you.
All right. Enjoy your Thanksgiving.
You too.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Day and night of the shit she was talking about. Now, this thing is acting like it wanted to let me on there. Now, the same person that just told me to mind my business about their marriage got the nerve to be sitting her ass on motherfucking ODS motherfucking panel. These some fake phony ass motherfucking bitches on this motherfucking platform. I'm trying to fucking tell you. I'm trying to fucking tell you.
Yes, it is.
So I can't tell who them other people are because the thing looks so scrawny. Ronnie Q, Bree, Malik, ODS, and Grish. I don't know who that other person is, but in the chat they were saying that like Malik Ben said, they said, okay, so next level, Godchild says, oh, this is not a play. Malik is telling the truth about her bringing him to YouTube and he not wanting her, their child, or himself on YouTube. And that I do know that to be correct. That part. It says Ness about to cuss you out. See somewhere on here. Sign the papers. What does hold on?
Oh, maybe Malik doesn't address you, Ronnie Q. I apologize.
Oh shit, hold on.
Maybe that. Maybe I just because I'm like he on music.
I ain't got time to get no goddamn flags and shit. But hold on. So Pizarro's in the chat saying, don't nobody want to hear that shit you saying over there. You long-winded and always trying to teach somebody about their marriage. Go focus on your man cheating with them other church folks. I don't know what they talking about. Come on, let me try on this one.
Shelly, I thought about it. I don't think Malik said that it was a common law. I think that was put in the chat, if I'm correct.
Right.
Yeah, because he keep calling her his wife. So that was a mistake on my part. I got it. It was in the chat over there, because trolls and people be writing stuff, comments about her relationship, and she normally ignore them unless
Right.
somebody just, constantly go at her, and then she'll respond to them. But yeah, I was wrong. I think it was put in the chat. He didn't say that, but he didn't deny it. So you really can't tell. I think a lot of play and games. I done got to the place where it's hard for me to believe anything on YouTube because you
Who be
don't
playing
know.
their stuff? I mean, I just try to respect people, you know what I'm saying, content or whatever, but I don't know. I mean, this obviously is just a YouTube type of situation because if people don't want to be married, they're not going to be married. They're not going to stay married. They just not going to even do that.
I know I wouldn't. Life's too short to stay in a bad marriage, get sick and die, and had been unhappy all that time. I refuse to do that. That's why
Unhinged,
I
it's
went
too
on.
late for that. It's too late for that. It's too late for a recording. I already have a recording, and I didn't do it to be spiteful or anything like that. It's just that I'm not gonna put nothing out, but I won't be lied on. That's all I'm saying. Like if anybody ever be like, well, Shelly said this and Shelly, no the fuck no, I look, no, let's rewind, let's go to it. Because people lie way too much.
Yes.
So, and that's not no threat against nobody or nothing, but like I'm saying, and I'm not even saying we would ever had that issue because I've never known of Brooke to come out here and lie on me, and I've never known of Malik to come out here and lie on me. So I don't really think we're gonna have no type of issue. And I know she, you know, her good Judy might feel the need to speak or whatever, but at the end of the day, if this is not her business, and if I'm not speaking about nothing the fuck she got going on, then she needs to know her motherfucking place. And that's really the problem with a lot of these people. They don't know their fucking place. And their place really should be to mind their fucking business, because I'm not talking to none of them. I ain't talking to none of them. And when I saw like the direction it was going, that like that Brooke is saying something completely different from Malik, I'm like, nah, this ain't making sense. So I just left it right along there. But I'm gonna always protect me. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't have no motherfucking court and all that type of shit. So you know what I'm saying? When it come down to it, and it's gonna be somebody else's word against my word, well, I'm gonna let the receipts do the fucking talking. You know what I mean? But and that's not no threat. I'm not threatening or anything like that. I'm just saying I did what I feel like I needed to do for myself. You know what I mean? And I think if she would have heard probably what Malik said to me, she probably would have went fucking crazy, because I'm telling you, everything that she said, he said the complete opposite. Complete opposite. I can't get on to ODS panel. I guess it's the fucking, I don't even know how the fuck I'm on this one, but for whatever reason that shit won't let me it won't let me get on. But I'll just say this, if they to the point where they can no longer be together no more, then they need to just leave each other the fuck alone and go ahead and do the paperwork and just take YouTube out of the fucking equation. You get what I'm saying? Take YouTube out of the fucking equation, because at the end of the day, it don't, or unless they just hoping that she gonna stop. And then also too, what I told her is, if you love your husband, and I don't know problem saying it, I'm like, if you love your husband and you want to be with him or whatever, then leave this YouTube shit alone and go work that shit out with I keep on refreshing it, Bush baby. I don't know what the hell going on. Let me do this and see if it'll do it. Or maybe the work, I don't know. But if my husband told me it's either me or YouTube, I'm picking my husband every goddamn day, all day long. Now, my husband doesn't like me on YouTube. He definitely don't like me on here screaming, hollering, cussing, doing none of that shit. But he's never gave me an ultimatum. He's never told me it's either me or YouTube. And if he ever says some shit like that, I'm going with my husband. Period. Unhinged. Did Malik say that publicly yet? And that's the thing also too, like, I don't fuck over people who don't fuck over me. Well, okay, well, then I guess he just confirmed it then. And it ain't new news to me though. I can tell you that much. And I guess sometimes if you scramble and you play around too much, shit like that gonna come out, you know? Yeah. So I tell y'all a lot of times, and then I'm the type of person like this. If I want to know something, and it's Dr. LaShonda, I'm gonna say, Dr. LaShonda, can I ask you something? And then that way I'm gonna know for myself. That way, a lot of times when shit come out and it hit YouTube, baby, I already motherfucking know. I just ain't said shit. Yeah, W. Jackson. People talk different shit about me, but I am loyal to a motherfucking fault. I am loyal to a fault. I got motherfuckers who then did me wrong, and I'm still sitting on shit years and years later, and I ain't never said a motherfucking thing about it. And usually I let people slide until they lie on me. If you lie on me, it's a wrap, because I'ma unload. You know what I mean? And just to be honest, maybe I'll keep this for another day. But no man, I'll keep it unless I need to say something about it. But yeah, it was a lot that was going on there. You know what I mean? So, you know. And my thing is that I don't really expect for people to have my same level of loyalty, but if a person don't come out here on me and put out fucking receipts or text messages and shit like that, I'm not gonna do them like that. Malik told Brooke to turn on the camera and show the baby. Baby, I'm done. I'm done. I'm absolutely done. Okay, Malik got jokes, child. Malik got jokes. So again, that was kind of clear the other day, you know what I'm saying, when I talked to him. So I was just like, and I mean, I guess that, people do things for storylines on YouTube, but thank you, Slow Motion. Yeah. People do things for storylines, but when it ends up like this, that's not a good look. You know what I mean? Because people gonna look at it like, if you're gonna lie about something like that, you'll lie about any fucking thing. But like I said, and I told her, I said, when I talked to Malik sounded very convincing of everything he said. I wasn't really doubting anything that he said, because he sounded like he was telling the truth. But then I talked to Brooke, and I was like thinking to myself, like, this shit is going to end bad, It's going to end bad, because I felt like, you know what I mean, he's getting pushed at his business or their business being all out here to YouTube. You know what I'm saying? So, but you know what, I tell you what we're going to do, because it seemed like they doing a little more talking. And I know y'all wasn't on the phone call yesterday, and I'm quite sure y'all don't want to miss out on anything. So let's go over to ODS place and finish listening to everything that's going on over there. I'm going to try to, it says, tell the truth about the baby. Somebody just sent a super chat. Even, never mind. Let me shut up. Anyway, well, that's too late as far as with Malik. We already know that one on that end. Like, he been saying that and keeps saying it even more. You know what I mean? And even by her sending me a receipt that Malik has sent, to send to her, that kind of put that out there too. So let's go ahead and add to that 1,000 cross the street. And if anything, if I need to come back later on, or whatever like that, then I'll come back. But like I told Malik, like, Malik, if you don't want me to come out and say nothing, then I ain't gonna say nothing. If you tell me, hey, you can discuss whatever we talked about, I can just do it even better and just play it, and y'all can hear it for verbatim for yourself. But anyway, I'll see y'all over to ODS, and if necessary, I'll come back. As long as I'm not having no internet issues. So I'll see you guys over there. Okay. Bye-bye.